me?
Mr. Criss, Mr. Darren Criss,
Yeah.
come on over, ladies and gentlemen, Darren Criss.
Thank you, Sound Machine.
By the way, that's a brand new mug. You're one of the first to shop that mug.
Oh, really? Look
I
at
didn't even
this.
know they were
Hey.
arriving, and these brand new mugs arrived, and I think they're just stunning. So
They're beautiful. I'm glad to.
you're one of my first stars to drink
Wait,
out of.
I've been here since you guys started this, and I'm listening to all this stuff, and I feel, again, this is such a cliche for theater people to say this, but you're just mentioning like all my friends. And it's so cool.
I just mentioned all your friends.
There's just so many people there that you're just like, oh my god, that they're
Like all the other guys that could play Christian, but should be you.
Yeah, that's a group of them. Like I was just with Andy at his wedding. It's like that's a Michigan guy, and I came in with my Michigan hat.
Right.
You mentioned Nick Blamer did
Yes.
Tick Tick Boom. That's Nick, and like we're all. It's crazy because we've all known each other for so long. It was just wild when you just.
And you're like
name them as part of the news, and I'm like, whoa, cool, that's what they're doing. I didn't even know.
So we're gonna talk about Elsie Fest in a second, but Moulin Rouge, are you interested?
Are you kidding me? Oh man! I usually when there's stuff that's out there that I want to do, I don't like broadcast it because I don't want to be disappointed. But yeah, man.
Okay,
are you kidding
he's
me?
into it. I
don't know if Tim was
throwing it out
into
there.
it because he's pretty rad. I don't know if I'm like on his level, but I would definitely love to do that.
People in the comment section are flipping out that you're here. Bay, apparently that's one of your nicknames, Bay.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Darren, there's a lot of hearts, all that stuff.
Hearts,
all that stuff that follows you around
just the hearts.
throughout your career. Just hearts
Sweet.
follow you. So last year, I went to this really cool thing called Elsie Fest.
Yes, you did.
And you did it over here on the West Side Highway. Now you're in Coney Island. No, so it's coming back. Season 2.
Season 2.
Year
Elsie
2.
Fest, yeah.
And it's at the newish amphitheater, right?
Yeah, it's like a refurbished venue. For all intents and purposes, it's new. Ford Amphitheater, and it's right on the boardwalk in Coney Island.
And I'm going to read some quotes of what people said about it last year. Ready? I heard this quote, an audacious, electrifying success. And then I heard this quote, easily the coolest Broadway event of the year.
Who said that?
And then I heard this quote, the highlights were too numerous to name and the fans ate up every second. Do you know who said those quotes?
Were those all from Paul?
I said those quotes because it was awesome.
Thanks.
I was so blown away and shocked that you pulled it off. And it was super cool.
I was so shocked. I cannot believe it went as well as it did.
And I believe you said from the stage last year that it would come back.
And I did.
So you had a responsibility to bring it back.
Absolutely. And so we're changing it up a little bit, doing it in Coney Island, making it more of a New York sort of experience thing. I wanted to keep it in Midtown last year, but now I was a little worrisome about like bringing it to Coney Island. Like, are people going to come out?
Right.
But so many people like me, day before Labor Day or on Labor Day, you're like, I guess I don't have any plans.
Right.
And then you go, I'll go to Coney Island, sure. So it's a perfect kind of destination for people on that day. I'm really amped about it.
Okay, so let's talk about these amazing performers. I printed out this to help
Thank
me
you. I'm gonna need
because
help.
it's amazing. Well, you're there.
Oh, there I am.
Are you performing?
Okay. I guess I am. I know.
Are you actually doing some
The
stuff?
same thing that happened last year is happening right now, which is the week before. There's so many things to take care of logistically with all of these guys that I'm like, oh wait, I have to perform. So I had rehearsal today with my band, and like I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, guys, I'm so sorry. I'll figure this out. I'll pull it together last minute. It's gonna be great.
Maybe Elephant Love Medley. Maybe, I don't know. It's an idea.
I will say that I'm doing the first time I've only done just like all covers. I'm not playing any of my own songs. So that is to say that I'm most like 90% of my set I've never done ever before or will ever do again.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
this is
you're really taking a risk here.
Absolutely.
You're not just going with the.
Oh, I never have back pocket shit. I always go for the whole like let's try and make.
We like that about you. Okay, so let's talk about this. Lena Hall, Tony winner Lena Hall.
Heard of her.
Awesome, yeah.
Absolutely.
She has there's a little Hedwig connection.
And
there.
we haven't even done Hedwig. We do the tour together.
I know.
We have so many parallel universes, but they've never actually intersected. It's crazy.
So they're intersecting.
So maybe they're
Wait, well let us talk about that too. You're doing the tour in San Francisco and LA. You're doing the Golden Gate Theater October 4th through the 30th.
Thank you for having
us. And then
us.
the Pantages, which is beautiful and enormous. Actually, the Golden Gate's enormous too. Yeah. November 1st to the 27th. Are you psyched?
I'm psyched. You just mentioned something really interesting, which is the fact that they are big theaters. When these shows go on tour, the houses here are small by comparison.
Yeah.
So we'll see how Hedwig fills out that.
I'm not worried. It's a lot of personality.
Yeah,
and I saw you in it on Broadway, and you were phenomenal.
Thanks, man.
So are you excited to do it again, though?
I really am. I just had a fitting for it. I haven't thought about it at all because Elsie's been on.
Have your measurements changed?
Well, let's hope not.
Have you gotten fat? I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, just maybe some. I don't know. I just got back into the heels like 2 days ago for a fitting just to check on said concern
to make sure.
And I was like, oh yeah, this is sweet. This is fun. I can't.
Wait, so do you actually wear the same costumes? from Broadway?
Some things are a little different.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
some things
okay.
are different because you have to change things for the set. The set's a little different.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's, if you
right.
saw it on Broadway and you live in LA or San Francisco or in the
Cool.
area around that, it's a little different.
Titus Burgess is going to be there. We love him.
He's on fire right now. He's
on fire. Have you had his wine?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Of course. I have.
Megan Hilty.
Hilty, of course.
Super exciting.
Just
Corey
so-
Cott.
Corey Cott.
Cynthia Erivo's doing something.
Another firecracker. She's-
Pasek and Paul. Now you've known them for a while.
Speaking of friends, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just texting them. They're in Venice right now.
Oh my God! I know that movie. La La Land is
Yeah,
like
I
it's
saw
getting
it.
rave
I
reviews.
saw it. It's
And
gonna
they
be
wrote the
great.
lyrics.
They
You
wrote
saw the
lyrics.
movie?
I did. I saw.
You
I
like
saw
it?
An early screening of it. Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm so biased because Damien's a friend who directed the film, and as are these guys. So
Okay.
I'm just like, yay! An original movie musical. I think so many people are just going to eat it up. It's great.
That's awesome. So it really is a true musical. Like how many songs are?
Oh,
in it?
totally. Oh, yeah. It's an original musical score with
Awesome.
dancing, and it's. I think people that don't know musicals, it's
Can't
gonna be.
wait.
I call it right now. So many people are gonna go. You know, I didn't really like musicals, but I like that movie. Like that's a common thing
it's one of
people
those.
say. But it's not that they don't like musicals; they just don't know anything about it.
Right.
So now that we have Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, like telling him it's okay,
It'll help convert
It'll
people.
totally. So this
Convert
is going to be.
people.
It's a really important film for like.
Todrick Hall.
Todrick Hall, who's like a YouTube
He's
just
going into Kinky Boots.
crazy talented guy, and I know when we wanted to have him, it was before we even knew he was going to do Kinky Boots, so
Yeah.
that's a perfect tie-in.
Jason Robert Brown.
Don't really know his.
Yeah, you know his
who he
stuff.
is. No, of course. No. It's cool he's seeing him perform his music. Same with Benj and Justin, like because they have
Right.
Evan Hansen. Obviously, Jason has
Yeah,
his
yeah.
body of work, but it's fun when you hear them do it. How they would do it.
Absolutely.
So I'm
We've done
excited.
some videos with Pasek and Paul where they play their own stuff, and you're right.
It's
really,
fun. And you
fun
forget
to
that
watch
it's
them.
like Benj can really sing. Benj at school was a great, like he was a musical theater performer. He was a singer. He has this really high. Benj Pasek has next time he's around here, ask him to show off his whistle tone. He can do some Mariah.
What?
Yeah, and he writes lyrics.
I love the name Benj.
Benj is a great one,
I'm gonna
yeah.
love it when he's like 60.
Yeah. Oh
We're gonna
yeah.
call him Benj.
Old man
When he's
Benj.
60, Old man
Yeah.
Benj with his 8 Tony Awards.
Yeah.
And then we have these two, Caleb McLaughlin and Gaten Matarazzo from Stranger Things. I'm like a little obsessed
Talk about
with
on
them.
fire, man.
Did you eat that show up like the minute it came
Immediately.
on?
Well, the second I was watching it, and I think something about Dustin, the character Dustin who Gaten plays. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know this kid from somewhere, and then I realized because Andy, I was like, he was in Les Mis with Andy, and I was like, oh my god, they're theater kids. And then I realized the young girl who plays 11, Millie Molly Brown, is like go on YouTube her videos. She's probably like 11 or 12 now, but when she was like 8, she's a great singer. And you have this cute little British girl in her room going, oh, my name's Billie, this is Beyonce. And she like sings, and it's so adorable. I was like, I need these kids. She's British, she was hard to get a hold of, and she's also, young. I'm not going to just like send her.
I didn't even know she was British.
Oh, she's not only British, she's a great singer. And I'm going to get her one day to come to Elsie. Mark my words.
Elsie Fest
Miss Brown.
3.
But yeah, so these boys, we have Simba and a Gavroche
Simba and Gavroche.
singing with me.
Oh, they're singing with you?
Oh, yeah, a little spoiler alert. And so,
love it.
well, because we have, I gave them a backing band, which is our band, and we will be calling ourselves for their set The Upside Down.
What's
so
the
it's,
show?
So it's Caleb and Gaten featuring.
And they just
The Upside
announced it's
Down.
coming back, another season of that.
Yes, it is.
Julie James, who's sat here from Sirius XM,
Exactly, one of the-
who runs the Broadway channel over there and hosts Broadway Names with Julie James. She's a singer, she's a performer, so she's performing.
Yep.
And then who's Rebel in a Basket Case?
Rebel in a
Because I
Basket
feel
Case.
so not cool right now.
No, you don't have to. What's cool, do you know who Evan Rachel Wood is?
Yes.
So that's her band. So Evan Rachel Wood from, I guess people from in the film world, I'll just go with Across the Universe because that's sort of
absolutely.
crossover. She does a lot of performances in LA, and she's
She
a
also
singer.
did early workshops of Spider-Man.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
Mary Jane.
She, she's an amazing singer and a great performer, and I've always wanted to have someone like her here. And she's like, "Is it okay with my band play?" I was like, "Even better. I like having you show off that kind of part of." Of what you do. And I just love giving all these people a chance to do whatever they want to do. So, yeah.
So people are flipping out in the comments, but no one's actually asking you questions.
No, it's
They
okay.
want you to take a group selfie with everyone. That might be hard to coordinate timing-wise. Favorite Glee co-star? Come on, that's kind of rude, I think.
Well, if I say one, does that mean that I don't like the other ones? It's like, no. Yeah, it means that I hate everybody else. Oh, I don't know.
That's exactly what it means.
No,
Harry freaking Potter. That was a long time ago.
by the way, I just saw the play. I saw Chris Child,
Yeah.
and it was incredible.
I know, it's amazing.
It's amazing. And on top of it, this is just a total brag.
Yeah.
Not a humble brag. This is a brag. When I went, it was a magical enough day and a great show. I sat with Ben Affleck and Margot Robbie. So the whole time, I'm just freaking out, going, "This is the coolest damn thing ever."
So you freak out around stars?
Ben Affleck? Are you kidding me? and Margot Robbie. Oh my God! Like these two people, it's like it's one thing if I saw one unicorn. I saw two unicorns, and I sat with them, and we got to be unified by like Harry Potter.
Amazing,
it wasn't like at a
amazing,
supermarket where I'm like, what do I say?
experience.
It's like both Ben Affleck and I going, oh man, like watching the show like together, experiencing this thing. That was one of the coolest experiences.
It's so cool. I can't wait till it's on Broadway.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so good.
Will the location of LC Fest continue to change? I mean, that's sort of TBD, maybe.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see how this year goes. I have no idea. I mean, we changed because I just wanted to try it out a new venue, but also because you guys are New Yorkers. You know that spaceship Star Trek pyramid that they built on West Side Highway? Yeah, it's a residential area. I mean, that's like that just knocked out
the apartment.
Yeah, it's like it's a luxury building. So it's like the noise ordinance in that.
I looked at that. I looked at apartments in that building.
You did? I was looking at it because I was just curious. I wouldn't live there, but still.
You know that they're putting a movie theater into the bottom. I like that.
Oh, really?
We need a good movie theater on the west side. This is so unnecessary
I
information.
leave the house to go see a movie. I went to go take an elevator.
People want you to have LC Fest in Europe. I mean, come on, let's just.
We'll get there. We'll get there one day. We have to make sure it can go off well here first.
Here's a question you get a lot. Kathy's asking, what's your dream role?
My dream role, you know what? I have a better answer for this.
Hedwig was,
and stuff like you hear stuff about like. By the way, I didn't know the thing about Moulin Rouge until I walked in this room. So that's you. Literally,
is that why you like actually freaked out?
Broke that to me.
Did you know that you won our poll? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know any of that. That's incredible.
That's
like amazing. Thank
you.
I would love to do that, but we have no way of knowing when the Hamiltons come out or the Rents come out. The dream role for me is to like originate a new cool thing. I mean, everybody would want that, but because I don't know what those are, you kind of stick to things you know.
Yep.
Like Moulin Rouge, which would be rad. And I guess that would be originating, but it's the movie. I'm talking about like a brand new thing, like that'd be really cool.
Love your voice. Do you have a CD in the works still? Is there any music coming out? I don't know.
Hopefully. Let's see. Ask me after Elsie.
On social media for you, and you read all your stuff. Do you just
I don't. You read it more than I do.
Just loves me. I mean, you must just feel so like perfect when everyone's like throwing all that love at you on social media.
I don't know what to say to that. I don't really look at that. I feel like this is more a projection of the way that you look at it than the way that I look at it.
Somebody said last year there was the eclipse. What natural phenomena are you lining up this year?
Her name's Cynthia Erivo.
that
is the natural phenomenon.
That works. Russian fans. You have Russian fans. Did you know
cool.
I love
we'll be very close to Brighton Beach, which is basically Russia.
Oh, it's basically Russia, New York. I love her comment. Danielle's comment is, you originated LC Fest.
Did I?
Cool. This is your thing. Cool. And I do appreciate that you've done this because I think it's a great outlet for people to do something really cool.
I hope people can come out and continue to come out.
So how do you get to Coney Island Amphitheater for people who don't know? There's a train.
Practice.
There's trains.
It depends which train you take, but it's pretty quick. You can take what's the orange?
That one. The orange one.
My brain is so saturated with other information. All my New Yorker friends are like, dude, how did you screw that up? It's easy. It's the B. I think it is the B. But yeah, it's an easy train ride, and it's. I mean, come on, it's Coney Island. Like, it's going to be a beautiful day. It's on the way. If you haven't been, the cool thing is
it sounds like it will be beautiful. It's not going to be too hot.
It's not going to be too hot, and also it's by the water, so there's kind of like a little more air there. And if you want to ride the cyclone while you're at it, grab some Nathan.
That's an option.
That's kind of like a thing you got to do when you're in Coney Island. Everybody who lives in New York that I know has either says, "Oh my God, I haven't been since I moved here or since I was a kid," or "I've lived here 15 years and I've never gone to Coney Island." So this is
your opportunity.
It's your opportunity. Come early, come to Coney Island, and come into our
You're
festival.
legitimizing a lot of New Yorkers with this.
I see.
They finally have to go see Coney Island.
That's my goal when I wake up. How can I legitimize people that live there?
Okay, Jay, I want people to know we've kept you here for a while.
I don't know. I love talking to you guys.
Have you figured out exactly what you're doing, or is it still sort of in the works?
What am I doing for the set? Yeah, I have 7 or 8 songs, and they're all covers. And
cool.
There's a Glee song that I never play that I'm doing.
Cool.
And there's some other covers from musicals that I love that I'm doing a version of. I have some special guests coming out that aren't announced that are going to make a certain song sound awesome. I'm doing a really cool version of a song that I love that's coming to Broadway. And that's all you got. there's a lot
No, I'm
coming
trying
to
to
Broadway.
Maybe something. Do you have any
So think
answer or
about it. Yeah,
something?
who knows?
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
But yeah, I don't know. You kind of nailed it out for me. I mean, there's going to be a lot of synergy between all these people.
All these headshots.
All these
synergy.
headshots. I know they don't want to see this, but like duets with things, and there's a lot of crossover, just like last year, because Aaron sang with Laura, and Laura sang with sang with Leslie, and yeah. I don't know. It makes me wonder who's like, because last year Leslie did our festival and he won a Tony that year. So
so you're predicting that one of these people could win a Tony this
Justin
year?
And Benj, it's no question.
You know who it could be? Well, yeah, that's true.
That's duh.
But you know who else?
Right now.
You know who else? If they find a theater for that the bandstand, that Corey Cott is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, he's pretty great.
He's pretty phenomenal in that.
I wouldn't rule that out.
I don't know. He's doing something. Why not? Yeah. It's so exciting. I love that you're such a fan of all these people. And I love that you are bringing them all together and making them super cool.
At the end of the day, it's just it's like a fantasy football league. I'm just like, how can I get all these people in real life to do something that I think would be rad?
Right.
And so it's all about me living my fanboy fantasies. Isn't that what it's all about, Paul?
That's what it's all about.
Fanboy
fantasies.
It's the same thing.
It is. It's all the same thing. Okay, so how do they get tickets? LCFest.com?
You go to LCFest.com or Today Tix. They've got some really, really great deals, especially this week, to come to the show. And if you fancy the VIP thing, that's available.
What happens in the VIP thing?
I don't know, I have to find out.
And there's still the Marie's Crisis sing-along,
Yes,
right?
how can we forget to mention that? There's a beer garden in the back.
Totally fun.
And this venue's a little, it's not just like a concrete slab like the pier was. There's grass areas and there's more areas to kind of mill about. And it's kind of like a nice little park on the back half of the venue. So there's more. And if, God forbid, it rains, there is sort of like this amphitheater-ish sort of like tent almost above us.
So everybody can run under that.
So we're good. I'm excited. I got nothing more. I feel like I've promoted as much as I can promote. It's going to be awesome. If you like it, come on down.
I mean, there's nothing more to say. You just have to go.
You just got to go.
If you're cool and you like Broadway, LC Fest, Labor Day. That's it. Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, man.
Good
always
to see
fun.
you, as always. Let's wave to the people.
Bye, people.
See you at LC Fest. And we'll be back on, press any button you want. We'll be back on Tuesday after LC Fest to do Live at 5 again. At 5 o'clock on Broadway.com, Facebook, and elsewhere.